I can't remember exactly what I said. I don't remember anything specific about any of these meetings. If my name wasn't on the top, I wouldn't remember ever having seen it. If I saw them, I don't remember. The answer is, I don't remember. I don't recall if I was. I don't recall asking them, which isn't to say that I didn't.
I want to pick up on the question Mr. Coffin asked you about the five-fold increase of the Paxil kids experiencing suicidality over placebo kids. You recall those questions?
I do.
And you said that you weren't particularly aware of that except for with regard to a manuscript that was sent to you in confidence by GSK?
Correct.
That actually is not correct, though. I mean, this was an issue that had been presented to you by a number of different reporters that you personally responded to. Is that correct?
Crime so free, the 219. Crime so free, the 219. Oh, yeah. Seeking all that goes in turns of time. The turns of tide, freaking seed and froth of all that's mine. The crime so free, the 219. Crime so free, the 219.
Here at Emory University to talk to you today about placebo in psychiatric clinical trials. This is a topic that is not very well understood in psychiatry and, in fact, in all branches of medicine. So let's talk about the controversy about placebo in clinical trials, and I'll focus on depression, where it's been one of the biggest problems that we have in the field. First, let me point out something that many of you may not know, and that is that in most branches of medicine, to get a new drug approved for treatment of a particular disorder, it has to be shown to be equal to or superior to a currently approved treatment. So that if you are, for example, studying a new anticonvulsant, then the company that has manufactured this new drug will compare it to a currently approved.
I mean, that was a lot of people, but they were the who's who of psychiatry, and this was going to be a publication that I think, took them, into the end zone on getting their approval for kids. The ultimate publication of Study 329 was ghostwritten by an agency hired by GlaxoSmithKline, and eventually they, after the manuscript was written, they put Martin Keller's name on it as an author.
There again, and maybe you can tell me where I can find it in the paper.
No, I'm asking you if you were aware.
I don't remember the specifics.
And then we finally showed him a document from GlaxoSmithKline where GlaxoSmithKline says that the study was entirely flawed. It was a complete failed study, and it certainly didn't show that Paxil was remarkably efficacious for treating children and adolescents in depression.
Can you read that into the record, please?
Essentially, the study did not really show Paxil was effective in treating adolescent depression, which is not something we want to publicize.
We asked him, with that information now, how can you tell us that it would be okay and safe to give a kid Paxil? And he couldn't answer the question. He sat back, he put his head in his hands, and for, the longest 2 minutes sat there silent.